Saturnalia, Dr. G.
Saturnalia, Dr. Rad.
Now this is the time of year when we get together to celebrate all things Saturn, including doing a bit of exchanging some small gifts perhaps, some tokens of my affection.
Ooh, yeah, gifts like lentils, pulses.
Maybe a jar of olives from Picenum.
Or some delicious smoked cheese from the Velabrum.
Yes, please. But of course, the most thoughtful, amazing gift that anybody could be given would be a copy of Your Cheeky Guide to the Roman Empire, written by two geniuses who also happen to run a podcast.
Who could they be? I don't know, but obviously it's the best gift, and Marshall left it off his list, so I'm a little bit put out.
I know, right? Thoughtless. The things that we've done for the Romans, what have they done for us?
Letting us down every single time.
But beyond such levity, Dr. G, we have to acknowledge that 2024 hasn't been the easiest year, and maybe it's time to think about those who are doing it tough.
Yes. So it has been a tricky time for the globe in all sorts of ways, and the way that you can help out takes many forms. You might consider protesting, for instance, hitting the streets. You might consider donating to an aid organization of some kind, or you might also want to write to a public representative and let them know about the kind of job that they need to be doing as your representative to look after our precious planet and for the people who are suffering on it.
Absolutely. After all, we all want to live a life of comfort and dignity, and it's kind of crazy that amidst all the things that we have in this world, not everybody gets that. So, the study of history is something that I think can be useful to think about how we live our lives in the current day and how we're part of a community and how we can treat each other.
Definitely. I think history gives us great insights into the deep complexity of humanity and also the way that we can take collective action to fight for the causes that really matter.
Absolutely. So if you, for example, have stumbled across an Appius Claudius or two in your time, well, don't be afraid. If we've learned anything from the early Republic, Dr. G, it is that it is completely possible to resist even the worst dictators and warmongers, particularly if people stand together.
Exactly. Power to the plebeians.
Yeah, rock on. Now, here are some of the causes that we've personally donated to this year because we love them. Bush Heritage Australia.
UNICEF.
Amnesty International.
Carbonate.
The World Wildlife Fund.
The Cat Protection Society.
Rewild.
Greenpeace.
Oh, of course, such a classic. So if you can afford to, please donate. If you can't, join a local action group, do some writing, and of course, if you need to reflect on what it is you really want from life and you want to use history to do it, the Partial Historians will be with you in 2025.
Come to mama.
Thank you so much for listening, for buying our books, for listening to our guest episodes, for supporting us on Patreon, for sending us a coffee on Ko-Fi. We appreciate it all so very much.
You guys are the best. Happy Saturnalia.